position and wait for my go.
Okay, welcome students to week 3 of your tutorial sessions. Okay, so in week 3 we started to code our website using HTML and CSS, where we're going to design using Adobe Dreamweaver. So we get our visuals done already, our compositions, layout done in Adobe Photoshop. Now we're going to take that visuals that we have envisioned in our Adobe Photoshop into Adobe Dreamweaver and make it into a website file, which is the HTML for the coding, for the markup languages, and then CSS for the design. Okay, so this HTML and CSS must be paired together. Okay, so I want you guys to take back your the mockup that you have done in Adobe Photoshop, and we are going to work on that. Before we start to open our Adobe Dreamweaver, we have to prepare our images so we can use it in Adobe Dreamweaver. So I want you guys to open first the file that you have done last week previously, okay, which is this file. Okay, so which is this file that you guys have done it. Okay, so we're going to prepare the file so that we can use it in Adobe Dreamweaver. So this file I want you guys to place in a week 3 folder. Okay, so in the week 3 folder, so I'll just name it tutorial template. And then in order for you guys to organize your folder properly and make sure it works for your Adobe Dreamweaver, I want you guys to create a folder in week 3 called image. So all the image that we're going to set up will be placed in the image folder. Okay, so this is our file that we have done last week. Okay, so we don't need the guides. Okay, so we have the visuals, and then first of all, okay, I'm just going to off, and then I want to have the image only. Okay, so if you look into your file over here, so the image is the logo and then the background over here. Okay, everything else we have to recreate again according to the design that we have completed over here. Okay, so I'm just going to off for a while. Okay, so it will become our references. What I wanted now is just the image, okay, which is the logo, okay, and the banner over here. Alright, so I'm just going to get this image. Okay, so if you notice over here, there will be the one that we have set to invisibles, have this empty space. Okay, so I'm just going to save the image. Okay, so for me, I would prefer to use a trim rather than slicings. So in order for you to trim your image according to the size that you see over here, of course it is bigger because you already use a masking on this image. Okay, so make sure everything is transparent. Okay, there's nothing else. Image is visible, only this image that we wanted as a background. Okay, so in order to save this image, click on image, trim, transparent pixel. Make sure all the other trim away are checked. Click OK. So it will trim out the image for you, and then we can start to save this image. Go to File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. Okay, so since this image is going to use for web, okay, so this one is much more suitable. Save for Web Legacy. Okay, save as JPEG. Okay, so we try to see whether what is the original size and what is the size we're going to save. Okay, so original size is 9 MB, which is quite high, and then the the one that we're going to save for our website is just matter of 492 kilobytes, and then you can see there's some sort of a details loss, but it's good enough for website as it's set up to maybe we can bump it up to a 80%. Okay, so much more details. Okay, so the file size is 800 kilobyte. Okay, I'm just okay, too high, maybe I just going to reduce it to 70%. Okay, so never mind, just 65. See how it goes. Okay, so I'm satisfied with the changes. Okay, and then we click save. Alright, so find back the folder that you guys have saved, which is victory image, and then save this one as a header dash background. Okay, so please make sure you save your file without any spacings. Okay, so spacings is not good whenever you want to do online, you want to post it online. Okay, click on save. Alright, okay, so by right you already save your image in this header background. Okay, so we're going to continue. Ctrl Z to go back so that I can on my logo. This time around I just wanted my logo. Okay, I don't want this both of the images, I just wanted my logo. I'm just going to a height this header bar. So the logo is there, it's just that it is in white color. See, it is still there when I zoom in. It's just that it is in white color, so we cannot see it obviously. Okay, the same methods, image trim. Okay, it's image trim, and since we don't want the background, we just want the transparent logo. So in order for you guys to save as a transparent logo, go to File, Export, save as PNG. Okay, PNG transparency. Okay, save as in the same folder, image folder, name as logo. Alright, okay, so so now your canvas has become small due to the trim. Just to go back, you can Ctrl Z, okay, so that you can save the other files that you needed in order for you to save the files. Okay, so what you needed is just only the image. Okay, the text, the bar, okay, all those boxes, you don't need, just the image only, because we're going to create all those boxes design element in Adobe Dreamweaver. Okay, so as we proceed down over here, okay, where is the area over here, the section 1, okay, so so what we wanted now is to have a the backgrounds, the plate images, and the image of this person. Okay, so the text we need to create back in Adobe Dreamweaver. So open this one. Okay, so first what we wanted to have is the rectangle, which is the background. Okay, so we're going to save the rectangle backgrounds by click on image trim. So it's basically it's just the same process. Okay, the same process again like what we have done previously. Okay, we just have to strategize what image that we wanted. Okay, image save. Alright, make sure JPEG. Okay, so the difference between JPEG and PNG is that PNG, whenever you want to save without a background, you want transparency background, you save as PNG. But if it's image as a whole, you should save as JPEG. Okay, so click on save. Section 1 and the dash background. Okay, so see how I save and rename the file by section. Easier for me to use it and identify whenever I want to use in a Dreamweaver. Okay, alright, so Ctrl Z to return back, and then next one I want this dish only. Okay, image trim. Alright, so I just trim because there is some shadows over there. That's why you can see some gaps. Okay, after you trim, export for web legacy. Okay, so see, remember, now I don't want the background, I just want the object, the first object without the background, so I would choose a PNG. Okay, see the difference between. Okay, so for PNG, save as. Okay, so save as PNG section 1. So I identified all this section by section 1 dish. So you have to organize whenever you want to rename your file. Okay, rename your images. Okay, chef, this one, image trim, Ctrl Z. Whenever I previously was like this, Ctrl Z to make sure this goes back. And okay, so trim. Alright, so you just want this file only, no with transparency. So that means transparency, I should have used a PNG. Okay, PNG section 1, I name it as chef. Okay, alright, from here, after you save, Ctrl Z. Okay, there's another one element over here, which is the design element, the divider that you guys see. Right, so I'm just highlighting the divider over here. It is white color basically, so this does not have any transparency over there. Okay, but still I need it. Okay, so add image, trim. So you guys need to repeat this process until you get all the images that you have done. Okay, that you needed images. Okay, I name it as divider section 1. Sorry, section 1 divider. Alright, okay, so okay, Ctrl Z. I never ever save my files. Okay, so this one. Okay, so you can see all the files are there, it's just that it is invisible. Okay, alright, so it's the same methods with section 2. Okay, so what you needed is just the background. The rest of it we will create in Adobe Dreamweaver. Section 3 is the same thing as well, we just need the background and Dreamweaver. Okay, so for the footer, we will create, you don't need to save anything for the footer. Okay, except for the social media logo. Okay, so the social media logo, you guys need to save that because it is an image that we need to use. Okay, but the backgrounds, the images, you don't need to save anything because there is no actual images. The color is create in Adobe Dreamweaver. Okay, so that's all the images that you guys need. Okay, so once you already prepared the images by right, okay, once you prepared all the images by right, you should have your images in the image folder, and then we can start to create our HTML page. Okay, all right.